Oliver made this beat, baby.
Welcome back to another episode. This is The Real Talk with Adore and Daisy.
Hey y'all, I'm Adore.
Hey y'all, I'm Daisy.
I'm zoned out today. I'm not even gonna lie.
Okay. I'm not zoned out. I'm pretty much here. I'm feeling good though. How's your mental health? Another breakdown this week?
I don't know how to put it into words. Like, I'm not being funny. Like, today was one of them days I did not want to get out the bed. Sleep has been winning on me. Any moment, free time I get where I usually would do stuff like read a book or watch TV or go out to eat or anything, I sleep in my free time now. And it was hard for me to get up today. I was supposed to be somewhere earlier. I didn't even go. Like, I had to force myself to get out the bed. I don't know if it's seasonal. I don't know if it's life is moving too fast for me right now. I don't have a real answer to that. But that's how my mental health is today. Some days it's good. Some days it's not.
Okay.
How's yours?
I just like the dramatic pause.
I was really thinking.
No, I'm in a healthy, I feel like, healing space. So every day I can get better. I mean, every day I will be better, but I'm thankful. Like, I'm still in my thankful space right now. I feel good. Yeah, we talked about being more intentional with the podcast, like with the guests, the topics, and I just feel like moving forward, everything I've been doing has been intentional, like in my personal life as well. So I'm adjusting, and it feels good. I'm thankful. I'm grateful. I'm happy.
I love to hear that, especially coming from you being intentional.
Mm-hmm.
I love that because it's good for you. Balance.
Yes, we working on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So since we recorded a week ago or a little over a week ago, I have not been in routine, and you know I'm a routine maniac, and I just kind of been barely making it.
Why you haven't been in routine?
So, like, for the past 2 weeks, I've been getting up at 5 a.m. and I pray. And then after I pray, I go right back to sleep. Usually, I would get up and do my skincare routine or get dressed for the day because I do have stuff I have to do, like, during the day. But it's just like, oh, I got an hour. Instead of me doing this, I'm asleep. Like I told you, sleep been winning for me. And I don't know if it got something to do with seasonal. I don't want to claim seasonal depression, but obviously it's not too much sun shining. Like, what's the point of opening the blinds? Like, I don't know. It's just weird for me. So that's something that this week I wrote down. I journaled, so I wrote it down that this week I make that better for me. Like, I need to talk to myself a little bit more.
Okay, that's good. I don't know. Lately, well, I am not a routine person. So
I think you are. You don't.
Kind of, sort of, like, cause I use my calendar a lot, and like my days are pretty much almost the same. It's either work, mom, work, mom, work, mom. Like, that's literally everything that I've been doing lately. I don't mind it. I'm kind of happy I'm in that space where it's just work, mom, work, mom. I really, like, in my free time, I'm in the bed. I'm probably not sleep, but I'll be in the bed taking. Lately though, I have been enjoying, like, my time to myself. Like, I would shut the door, even though my kids be there. I would shut the door and I just be like, no, this is my time right now, y'all. Don't ask me for nothing. And, like, I know it may sound crazy, but, like, you really do need time away from your kids. You need time away from everybody, not just your kids, but you need time away from everybody. And it's essential. It just makes me feel so much better. Like, I'm more calm. I could take on all the mama right after my me time. Like, so yeah, when I got time, it's for me.
So how do you feel about being in bed?
How do I feel about being in the bed? I love being in the bed.
I know, but do you feel like you've been in the bed more now?
No, not necessarily. It's usually like once my day has wrapped up.
Like, I don't even go sit on the couch no more.
No, I make time to sit on the couch when I'm rolling up. Because I don't like cramps in my bed. I'm sorry. But no, I do. I sit on my couch. I sit on my couch. Now, if now when it's times where I feel like I just been in my bed way too long, I would literally be like, okay, let me sit on the couch. Like, damn, the couch is lonely, bro. Yeah, so.
I be putting the laptop in the bed with me now. Just the past like week and a
you
half. I don't even be tired because I do be sleep. Like I get my rest.
Mm-hmm.
I go to bed early. Like if I'm not at work, not at school, not doing this. It's kind of all I do lately. But I don't know. The bed just been winning. So pray for me on the bed, y'all.
Pray for you on the bed.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, child.
So last night, shout out to Kelsey. She invited me to an intimate prayer night, and she said that she was at church maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and God had put specific people on her heart, and it was like people that weren't her close friends. These were just people that God had told her to put in prayer. So it's me and like 8 other girls. Amazing event. And something that stood out to me last night, which they asked, what was the chapter of this life in your life called? So when they asked me, I said, I'm gonna ask Daisy this.
And what is this chapter of your life called? Oh, mine would be titled, I want to say the Get Back, but I don't know, that's the first thing that came to my mind. But it's not really the Get Back because I'm like a whole new person. Not for real, but like kind of. I don't know. I got to think on that. What about you?
If you had to guess.
If I had to guess? No, I'm thinking on it. The title of this chapter in my life would be called, I would say discipline. I would say discipline because like lately I've been just cutting out all distractions and I don't feel like I'm missing out. Like, you know how you get invited to stuff and you feel like, oh, I gotta be there, or somebody invites you to do this and oh, I gotta do this, and that's not really the case. It depends on what season you in. Some people, yes, it's that time for you to go here, do that. But right now, like, I literally been telling my friends, no, I can't do this, or no, I won't be there. And it's working out for my greater good. Like, it's helping me accomplish everything that I want to do. It's helping me get to where I want to be. Like, bro, them little going outs, them little few hundred like that you doing to go out, I literally can put it towards something else. I'm investing in a lot right now. So yeah, discipline been winning my whole year. How about you? What would you call this chapter?
Being obedient and reinventing myself.
See, reinventing. That's what I could have said. Not the Get Back, because I'm not going back to what I used to be, but I have reinvented myself, like, to be who I'm supposed to be. Like you were saying, how I be playing all the time, I'm still gonna play. But like, on the serious side of things, like, it's just like elevation. Like, it just requires so much. And once you are separated from a lot of things and a lot of people and the stuff that you do or did, you just begin to reinvent yourself. Like, you see where you want to go. You see the things that you need to do. Like, you're not going to get things that you deserve until you become that person. So it's kind of like you have to reinvent yourself to become a better you, you know? And I'm glad I'm in that space because you can never not be better. Like, you can always be better. So yeah, being obedient and reinventing myself. Like, I'm becoming whole. I'm healing. I'm becoming the person that I felt like I needed anytime I was hurt. So that's what's been going on for me.
I love that. For me, obedience is hard. Like, difficult. Those words. I can't even think of other words than that, because obedience, what it looked like for me is doing what God told me to do. Because sometimes earlier this year and like the past 2 years, I kind of wasn't really like in alignment like I should have been. So like, I feel like I'm paying for the cost on certain things that I didn't listen to him on. And those things aren't bad things, but those are things that when you don't listen to him, I feel like it's not torture, but that's what it feel like. It's not. It's just learning your lesson.
Mm-hmm.
And he would teach you lessons over and over and over and over and over again until you get it. If I tell you don't touch that stove and you keep touching that stove, you're not gonna get it until it's hot and it burn your hand. Like, that's how I feel right now.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just with everything in my life. And it's tough.
What makes it tough though?
Because being obedient is hard. So like when you used to doing easy things,
Mm-hmm.
the hard part is just, it's hard.
Hard.
Like if he tell you, like, obviously I'm on my spiritual journey, so like I can hear when God talks to me. And for instance, if he say, don't date this person, and you date him anyway, it might be going good for a minute, but eventually it's not going to end well, or something's going to go wrong, or chaos. It's just not going to work. So it's like, now you heartbroken, or your feelings is hurt, and now you got to start your healing journey all over again, like on the love side of things.
On the love side.
So I'm not saying that's the case for me. I just feel like overall in my life, like I was disobedient in ways where I could have been obedient because I heard him. But that's, you fall short when you're on your journey. No one's perfect. We all human. So I feel like moving forward, I'm going to listen.
Amen. Amen. I feel like I've been listening lately. For sure within this past year, I have been focused. I have been cutting out all distractions, and yeah, I've been pretty obedient for the last week. For real. It's hard. Like you said, it's hard. You fall short on your journey. I probably started at the beginning of the year and only got 1 week successful, babe.
Yeah. I feel like any progress is good.
Yeah.
But like, as long as you see progress, but that go with having like-minded people around you, people that understand your journey, and like as friends,
Mm-hmm.
it's people around, you have to respect the journey that people are on, even if you're not mentally there or you're not on the same journey. You might not never go on that journey, but that's why like boundaries are put into play. Like if I tell you like I'm not drinking, I'm not doing this, like you shouldn't offer that. You know what I'm saying? Like as a friend, and you see that I'm trying to accomplish something. Not that I have any of those people in my life, thank God, but I'm just putting an example for the rest, for anybody that's watching. So.
Because we definitely got them friends. Oh, just one drink. Oh, just one drink. No, I just said I'm not drinking. That means no drinks. Not one, not a half, not a little shot. Like, no. And that's so important, like, to have friends that, like, that just, when you say no, like, I literally mean no. Like, don't even try. Because, like, why you want... Just because that's what you own don't mean I want to be on that or I need to be on that. And some, like, it's so important to have, you know, friends that understand that. Like you said, even if they're not on the same page, it's important to just, like, respect my space, respect my boundaries. I said I'm not drinking right now. Like, I'll probably be drinking next week, but right now I'm not. Let me have my week off.
Mm-hmm. And I don't feel like you owe nobody no explanation as to why you're not doing things that may be normal for y'all to do. But as you go, like, on your journey, for me, like, I classify my friends, like, I still love everybody the same, but when I'm locked in and I'm, you know, doing certain things, it's certain people that you might not see me for a minute because I'm not doing, I mean, I almost don't do nothing anyway, but you get what I'm trying to say.
Amen. But, like, I'm going to have to give it to you because, like, you had asked me last night what changed within this year. And it was kind of like a lot has changed within this year, but I'm going to have to give you your flowers because if you wasn't on your healing journey, I probably would have never even seeked it or thought it. It's just because I was around it so much. And I was like, girl, all this year she was, oh, I'm healing and I'm healing. I'm like, bro, if this girl don't hurry up and heal, but you just really wouldn't understand it for real. It's you in them shoes or you know, okay, well, let me, not even just like, let me try and heal, but like you get to a point where you want better for yourself. And it's not just necessarily all about healing, but, like, girl, you literally was just talking about healing for, like, like, for real. I'm like, bro, like, for real. All right. But only reason it was like that is because I couldn't relate. So once you begin to relate, you know what I'm saying? Or once you begin to heal yourself, it's like, oh, this what it feel like. This why she kept saying that this was, and like I get it now because it's the beginning of my journey. But it was just like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I used to be like, oh, here she go with this healing. But you really not gonna understand until but it's not for everybody. Like I read a post and it said, everybody is not meant to evolve. Some are examples of what it looks like if you don't. And I just feel like that goes to show like everybody's not gonna heal, everybody's not gonna change, everybody's not gonna elevate. So respect that too. You gotta respect them the friend. If you got friends like that, you just gotta respect them, love them from a distance, and keep it moving. But once you get into that space where you want better, where you can't be around the same people, you can't do the old things that you used to do, like you'll get it. Like you'll get it. Don't be mad at me when I be on here like I'm healing.
No, you feel weird around certain people because they're not there. So it's like they don't get it. Mm-hmm. So it's like you feel uncomfortable because it's not a comfortable feeling to grow like and to heal, because 9 times out of 10 people go on their healing journey not because they just woke up and ready to heal. You be uncomfortable. You be put in uncomfortable situations to where it's like, okay, let me get to the root of this. I'm tired of going through this. I'm tired of going through that. Like, let me see what's really going on. Yeah. So it's like when you around people that's not on that, it make it hard for y'all to have anything in common anymore. And it's not that you don't love that person. It's just that's not the space that I'm in. I don't want to be who I used to be. I don't want to do those things anymore. I want to be a better person. And that's not to say that they're doing bad things, but I don't want to do things I did 10 years ago.
Yeah. I agree. I feel it. I get you now. I understand. And I love the space that I'm in. Like, it's so peaceful. Like, I know it may sound cliche, but like being alone, it's so, it's like, what? I can hear my thoughts. Like, I could make sense of the stuff that I'm doing, and I'm not just out here doing anything. It was a time where I just used to move so fast and go everywhere, do this, do that, be here, be there. And I was nowhere. I wasn't doing nothing. Like, I'm just all these places for what? So it was like when I got a chance to finally like sit down and just look at what needs to be done and look at where I need to be, everything started falling into place for me.
Well, thank you for my flowers.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Girl, after a year hearing about healing, I had to go meet the healer. God damn.
No, but it just like, even when you like said what you said, it just kind of went in one ear and out the next, because I'm just like, okay, she not gonna get it. I could break it down to her this way, that way. Like, you cannot make people understand where you at mentally.
But when you get there, when you get there, or if you get there, you gonna understand. That's just all it is to it. It ain't for everybody. Like, everybody is not gonna evolve. Everybody not gonna grow.
I feel like in reality, that's why, to sum it up, you should be around like-minded people. When you start to heal or go on like a spiritual journey, you got to be around like-minded people, because it is a small community of us, but
very small. But
the community that's there, like,
it's growing.
It's growing. Definitely.
It's growing. I'm gonna give it that. It's growing.
Yeah, it's supportive people that understands where you might be and once was in your shoes. Like, I love being around women who like on a further journey than me, so I can see like what it's gonna look like when I get there. Like, just to hear them pray, the things they say in prayer, I'd be like, I never knew you could pray like that. Or it comes so natural, but that just come with time and over the years and learning and just being around it, I guess. Like, I'm looking forward to it.
Yes, I've been saying, like, I'm looking so forward to 2024 because I just know it's greatness. All the whole year, it's just giving greatness.
I'm hoping 2024 is more easy on me.
Give yourself some grace, Adore.
This year went so fast. The week's going so fast. I thought it was December.
Next week, just about. Oh my goodness. What's the plans for 2024?
I don't really have like plans. I do have like goals, but I wouldn't say that I have plans, because I feel like with obedience, like, God tells us like our next move. Like, remember that I used to be mad when we would reach out to somebody and like they'd say yes and it didn't happen. Like, now I'm more so, if it don't work out, it wasn't meant to be, or it's not the right time.
I'm so happy you're in that space. Because
Yeah.
you'll be talking about a guest for 10 days. Like, I can't believe they said this and they were not there. I cannot believe they said this time and they were 10 minutes late. Like, thank you, Jesus. Lord, thank you for putting that on her heart.
Well, I still expect people to be professional. Like, that's never going to change, I don't think. But, yeah, I was thinking about that the other day. Like, I don't know. It don't be meant to be all the time.
It sure doesn't. Sure doesn't.
I don't have an answer to what 2024 looks like for me yet. I wrote a prayer board out. I did write prayers that I prayed that's answered either by the end of the year or the beginning of the next, but that's all I got so far. I'm learning to be present in the present.
Yes. Take us there.
I got way too much going on to be worried about a year from
Next
now.
year.
Yes.
You got a lot going on right now. I agree. That's what's up. That's a good space to be in. Be present in the present.
I learned that in September to
Some
start
people
being
be
present.
present in the past.
The past do bite you up though if you let it.
I feel like my past been me up for the past 3 years.
Think so?
Yes. Maybe mentally. Maybe not physically and like on the outside looking in, but mentally, yes.
Let's
definitely
talk about
so.
it.
What? How it ate me up?
If you want to talk, I think we should talk about it. I don't know what you talk like. What
I mean, it was just my life changing. My whole other half, my husband, went to jail, like, and I feel like I never let it go because I expected him to come home sooner than the time they gave him. So it was just like, okay, so I really got to do this by myself. Like, what I'm supposed to do? How do I move forward, or do I move forward without him? Like, that's still up in here. But
So how did you get through it? Or when did reality set in for you?
Yesterday.
Seriously?
No, I don't know what reality set. I don't know when. No, reality set in for me probably about a year ago, but it was still me getting myself out that funk. Like, all right, you the man and the woman of the house now. Like, you know, these are your roles. Like, it just, probably about a year ago, I took it on the chin and just kept it moving. I mean, I kept it moving the whole time, but it was just like I was still stuck. I was like, oh no, he about to do this, he about to do that. And then, like, it was about a year ago. I think that's when he was actually sentenced, and I was just like, okay, yeah, let's get it moving. Let's keep it moving. Yeah, it's still hard. It's still hard, but it's all good, if you ask me.
You didn't really give no, like, if somebody in your, I guess I gotta ask you, if somebody in your shoes, how would you encourage them to get through it?
Well, if somebody's in my shoes and they're asking me for encouragement, I have kids, so it just don't stop. Like, nothing ever stops when you have kids, or, well, I take that back. When you're a present parent and you have kids, nothing stops. So, I feel like everything be minor. If it's not about your kids' health or wealth or your household, you don't have a choice but to move forward unless you go quit. You go stop right there and just be stuck. Like, you gotta move. I can't give you advice if you don't want to move forward, because I feel like baby steps are better than no steps at all. So you just keep going. That's my only advice. Like, don't stop. Because if you stop, it's going to be harder. Them bills go pile up on you. If you stop, it's going to do nothing but be harder, and you're going to be further than where you want to be. So just keep going. That's my advice.
A year went by so quick.
It did.
Just a year ago, we was recording behind a green screen, which that got old to me quick. But I'm definitely...
That was just a year ago? It was. Dang, time be flying. Time don't wait on nobody. But that to be a whole year ago is crazy.
Yes, definitely grateful for the experience.
Yeah.
Because I feel like a year ago, I feel like both of us was in different spaces mentally. I don't even remember what mental space I was in a year ago. I don't remember.
Yeah. I was in
I remember what you was in, because I'm your friend, obviously. But I don't remember how I was.
Well, what mental space was I in?
You wasn't good. I felt like you put up a wall to make people think you was doing good, and I feel like because you feel like you can't be weak. Like it's a lot of times I ask you like what's wrong with you. You would say what's wrong, but you would be like, I can't cry about it. Like I gotta keep it moving. Like I don't think that oftentimes you don't give yourself time to actually feel your emotions.
I don't. You're absolutely right. Because who am I about to cry to? Baby, Mario, Isaiah? This is my household. Who I'm gonna cry to?
You could cry in your room with the door closed. It's okay.
Oh, I do that. I do that often. That's why probably by the time you ask, I'm good. I cry. Oh, I love to. Well, not that I love to cry, but I cry sometime in the room. But
see, you always make everything a joke.
Because, well, that's how I keep it moving. I just feel like I have so much to be thankful for. The stuff that I want to be mad or sad about, I don't want to give my energy to it. Like, I'm very good at being passive, or I'm very good at making a joke out of it, because what I'm going to be sad and mad about it for? The problem is probably still going to be the problem. Make it a joke. Like,
I'm not saying you can make the problem go away, but I do feel like a part of healing is you actually feeling the emotion of what you're going through.
Yes. I feel. I know it was a time when I went to therapy, and he was saying that I don't feel nothing because I smoke weed, and then I stopped smoking weed for like a week. I felt everything. You know, by the end of that week, I was smoking again because, like, I don't want to feel that.
But that's how you heal. You got to feel it. And whether you crying about it, in that moment or the day of or whatever the case may be, like, that's how you get through it. Like, I can't tell you how to heal because we all heal differently, but I know a part of healing is you have to feel it.
Cry, you feel way, way better.
Some days I'll just be crying.
Some days I just be crying too, girl. Oh my God, don't let my son be getting on my nerves, or I'm going to bust out and cry in front of him. It's okay, Mommy, it's okay. All right, well, stop asking me for stuff. Sitting here crying. Can you open my juice? Like, no, let me cry for a second. God,
I must say I give it to the parents, because on Friday when I got off of work, I was supposed to be dropping my niece off, but the plans didn't add up right, so I had to keep her overnight. And that was tough. Like,
overnight?
Yes, that was tough. She woke up at 6 a.m. doing backwards flips off the couch. I heard her in the living room because I couldn't get up. I don't get up that early when I don't got to get up. Like, I was up till probably like 2 or 3, like doing research and stuff. So I was up. So I went to sleep. You know, after you go to sleep, probably take you like an hour to really be asleep for real. So I would give it to 4 a.m. And she was up at 6, and I was like, I got like a Pop-Tart or something on the counter. Take that and take it in the living room with you or something. I'm like, I'll get up in a minute. I could just hear her with her TikTok on the phone. The YouTube was on the TV. I could just hear her. You could just hear her flipping off the couch like, I'm gonna do it right this time. And I could just hear her kicking stuff. And I'm just like, then she kept coming in there like, I'm hungry. I looked at the time. It was 7 a.m. I'm like, you can't be for real right now.
Oh, what?
And then like she didn't leave me alone till I got up.
Let me tell you about my youngest, because he feel like he's just the man of the house. It don't matter what time he wake up, baby. He want a full breakfast. And I want it how I want it. I don't want an apple like this. I want it cut. Like, you want apple slices. I don't want a waffle like that. I need it cut. I need it smaller, Mommy. It be the catering to the kids for me. Like, who gonna cater to me? Like, what's going on? Like, I don't care. It be 7, not 6 o'clock in the morning. He's not really an early bird, but 7. He getting up because like that's the time he wake up for school. So it's like normal. If I on a Saturday he go wake up at 7 in the morning and he want his breakfast and he want apple slices, he want waffles. I don't want bacon. I want sausage, Mommy. Like, real specific. And he wanted how he wanted. He wanted cut up. And you better, oh my goodness. And if you're not getting up as soon as he come up there, by the time he turn around and leave the room, you're not being a good listener. That's what he tell me. You're not being a good listener, Mommy. oh, you not gonna get my food? I'm not giving you no chips or no candy. Like trying to imitate me or something. Like, bro, I gotta get it anyway. Like, what are you talking? Yeah, give it to the parents, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it's hard.
I call you ready for? Okay, she's on the way. Like, I know that you do grow patience, and I know that probably sometimes you do get tired if you're not a parent that get a break. But I was just like, ooh, this is too much. Yeah, I'm like, they need it. She was like, it's time for me to wash my face and brush my teeth. It's time for me to do this. And obviously, she asking me where stuff is because she don't live there. So I'm just like, let me get up. I was so tired. I took a real good long nap when I dropped her off.
Yep. I be having to get Zay a talk like, look, big brother, you the best big brother in the world. I need you to make sure you do this. I need you to make sure, because mommy need a break. Like, that's the conversation that I'm having with him now. Like, because it be like, bro, don't go in your room and shut your door. That's supposed to be me. Like, your little brother woke, bro, help him out. He can't reach this. He needs syrup on his, like, come on, bro. You want to shut your door. What about me? What about me? Like,
you see me?
You see me? Like, I want a little break too, fam. So yeah, but Zay has been helping out a lot lately. He been, like, if he hears brother crying or just tripping too much, he'll come take the load off now. It's just getting like that, because now he used to be like, shit, that's your problem, man. Like, but now he is the sweetest. Like, Isaiah, they like night and day, so he's helping.
Kids are super precious. They are.
But so.
I pray that when God blesses me with children or a child, that I have a supportive partner. Yeah. Because I felt like a single mom. I'm like, I don't have nobody to call. And it was only a couple hours.
It's so crazy you said that, because it was a post on Instagram that said, you can be in a relationship but still a single mom. And the meme was the mom, she had 3 little girls. The husband was right next to him. He's eating his food comfortably. She is sitting at the table cutting up and feeding 3 other kids while he just sitting there eating his thing and on the phone on the game. I said, I would have knocked his stuff over so fast, because I'm talking about she had 3 kids, like 2 on her lap and 1 standing over her shoulder. So y'all don't see the daddy. Because I'm so petty, I would be like, ask the dad. Or like, actually, like, I don't, like, what? I'm not about to do all this. Yeah. And one of the kids happened to be crying. Like, I would take the crying and you take the other 2. But, bro, we go split this work, bro.
Yeah, we got to do something.
That's crazy.
I feel like in the community, like, I feel like a lot of hatred came, like, for me towards my dad was, like, not helping my mom out enough. Like, she always kept us in sports, or we was at the Boys and Girls Club, or my sister and brother did karate. I was a Girl Scout. She always kept us active outside of school. So, like, we never was those kids that sat around. We was on the cheer team. My brother was on a football team, basketball team. Like, we were always so busy, and I could always remember my mama running around, like, doing this, doing that. And it's like she never really had time to herself. Mm-hmm. And, like, you don't realize that when you a kid, but growing up, you start to see that type of stuff. And he was never there, like, never at the dinner table, never picking us up from school. Those are small things that go a long way when you're a parent.
I swear. I ain't gonna lie. I love my little schedule. I love my village. Like, the village I have now for my for my kids, oh my, wouldn't trade them for the world, because, like you said, I'm talking about just to pick up from school. I'm so happy I got 3 days off. I don't gotta pick up my kids, like, it's only 5 days in a week, but I take them every day. So, just to get them 3 days where you don't have to pick them up, oh my goodness, like, what? I can sit in the house an extra couple hours. Like, it's so appreciated. Like, and like you said, you don't realize that as a kid, because I feel like my mom, why you have me on the East Side Cowboys and I lived on the West Side? Why we driving all the way over here, bro? Like,
maybe that team was sweet.
We was. Yeah. Hard. But it was just like you said, my mama was taking me to practice, picking me up for practice, or sitting out there until I get out of practice. Yeah. Like, whole time, what my daddy was doing. Yeah. Like, you could have came and picked me up. But I can't say that he wasn't involved, because maybe he wasn't too into the cheerleading. Like, when I played basketball, he was at every game. Oh, yeah, that's my... Yeah, he was at every game for the basketball, but cheerleading, he probably came to a couple competitions. But as far as, like, the practice and the day-to-day routine, picking me up from school and stuff, no.
Yeah, my daddy excuse would be, did you need for anything? Did you miss anything, like, money-wise? And it'd just be like, It's more than money, babe.
Oh, babe, let's not go on that topic. My baby daddy tried to tell me the other day, like, I seen the post. I said, baby, we not doing none of this parenting off Instagram. We not even gonna start. But tell me what the post said, love. The post said, either you go have the money or you gonna have the time. Said you better figure out how to get both.
Time is definitely essential.
Time is essential. Like, take your kid wants to chill with you. Your kid wants to go out to eat, or your kid just want to have a conversation with you. Like, it's not always about the money. Yes, it is a lot about the money. I'm not gonna take that away from the mamas that need the money, but kids still need the time. Like, bro, it's essential. Like, and when you get older, your kids gonna remember who was there and who wasn't.
Because I can only speak. My niece, she's 6. Like, she looks forward to that type of stuff. If I say I'm picking you up from school on Monday, she going the whole day. My TT picking me up from school. My TT picking, like, I don't know where they get this excitement from. They be excited. So if I don't come, like I said I was gonna come, she's gonna be destroyed. So you don't tell your kid I'm gonna be there and you don't show up, because your kid gonna remember that. So it's just like, as a parent, I feel like if you're willing and able, even if you don't have it financially, like, be there for your kids. That's so important.
That's another thing. Men feel like when they don't have money that they can't be there. Like, I'm trying to get this money. No. Spend that time. Like, you can take an hour out your day and sit with your kid. Read a book. Take them a Happy Meal. Oh, my bad, you don't have the money. Just sit down and talk. Help them with their homework. Ask them what they want. Or so for when you do get the money. You know what I'm saying? Like, spend time with your kids. Like, if you go out to fancy restaurants, take your kids to fancy restaurants. If you go to the mall, take your kids. Like, that's just little stuff kids want to do, or they just want to be with their parents for real. Like, especially if they not with you on a day-to-day basis.
They don't care where y'all go.
They don't care. Like, they just want to ride with you. Like, yeah, I think that's important.
Leah looking out the window like, where we going?
Man, what? One thing about me, I'm gonna date my kids. Like, oh my goodness, I love my kids. I love being with them, but they do get on my nerves. But I just love always having little men for me. I love
them. Don't play about you.
They don't play about me at all. I ain't gonna play about them though.
I mean, you shouldn't. Those are your kids. How is your relationship now with your dad? Because I know he was a part of your journey.
It's so crazy you asked that, because I feel like a lot of my life I get some traits from him that are not good, like being an asshole, having a smart mouth, or just being mean because I know somebody need me, or just I get that from. I feel like I'm not gonna say I get it from him, but I learned that behavior from him. I absolutely did, because like my dad, the type of person, like he'd tell me how much he got, and I ask for something, he'd be like, nah, like, why you telling me? Like, why you want to make it hard on me? And I feel like I'm your kid. So it was times where it was like, I knew I could help a person out and I just wouldn't. And I just felt like, why am I doing it? Like, bro. And like, when I tell you, when somebody asks for something and I can do it and I do it, it make me feel so much better. It's like I'm healing myself, because like, you ain't have to be a bitch, bro. You had that to give it. Like, it's a reason you got it. It's a reason they asking you for it, because they know, you know what I'm saying? Like, not saying that you gotta do that every time, but if you're able to help somebody, or if you're able to make a load easier for somebody and they ask you, do it. Even if they don't ask you, if you can do that, do it. Because for me, I feel like it's helping me heal. It's filling that void where I was like, when my daddy was being an asshole or whatever he was doing for whatever reason, like, I feel like since I don't do it no more, it just makes me, it's like helping me. I don't know. It's therapeutic. So I don't know. But our relationship now, we're still working on it. We definitely talk a little more. Like, it's not just in passing. Like, we have a little more conversation. Like, I asked him stuff like, why would you let me do this, or why didn't you tell me that? We talk a little more now. I'm getting him to open up more. He still like to be passive and short with answers.
Do you think you could text him like, "Hey, are you free this day? Can you meet me for lunch or dinner?" Do you think he'll come?
Yeah. What? Why haven't I did that?
Yeah. I mean, because I see your dad, and I feel like if he just completely just was off you, like he wouldn't show up to things that matter to you. Like the last time I saw him was when you had opened your building.
Oh yeah. He was there. He was there. I don't think he's off me. I just think his way of parenting is like bottom of the barrel, damn near trash. No, I'm just playing. It's just like he's just so mean sometimes. Like I don't know. It's tough love or whatever they say. But I'm just not that type of parent to my kid. And I just feel like when you are a parent, when you become a parent, the things you do is for your kids. Like you're living for your kid. Well, I can't say that, but that's just how I am. Like anything I do is to better myself for my kids, or is to give them a better life when they get older. And I just feel like that's not the case for him. Like I don't know, but yeah, if I was to text him and ask him for dinner or lunch, yeah, he would go. He would go.
Well, I challenge you before this year is that you text him.
Mm-hmm. For the Europe, like tomorrow, girl.
Then you check back in, you let us know. Me, on the other hand, ask me.
Well, you can't text your daddy.
I could JPay him.
Okay, good. Well,
have I JPay him? No. I do write him letters that I never send. I got a notebook, I journal. And
you never send them?
I never send them.
Oh, that's why you still holding on to it. You ain't let it go.
It's because I just don't know where he at mentally.
You're never going to find out if you just write the letters and don't send them.
But the things that I'm saying in the letter, like, I would have to know mentally he's on that level. You know what I'm saying? So, since he been gone this time, he's serving a 10-year bid. And since he been gone this time, he left unexpectedly. I don't think he was expecting them to get him this time. I'm not being funny, but like, he wasn't doing nothing. This is something from his past. He had changed his life around, and that's what I'm saying. Like, this is like something real old, and I honestly didn't think it would stick because
it was so old.
I thought, what is it, the limitations of the law or something like that? I didn't think it would stick, but clearly it did. But he had just left here, and he was on his way to go see his cousin or something, and obviously he wasn't expecting it, but that was unexpected, obviously. And I'm sure he can adapt. He done been so many times, but it's just like, I thought he probably thought that was behind him in his life. And since then, his uncle passed. And we didn't expect my uncle to pass away so soon. So, like, grieving in prison, I know that got to be hard. But my dad has also lost his mom in jail, in prison, and his dad in prison. So when he came home the last time, we never got to that point I can ask him, like, how did that make you feel? Or, like, are you okay? Like, I feel like for him, he had to be tough his whole life. So it's like,
yeah. Oh my God. Speaking of that, a man tries to tell me, somebody who has been tough their whole life, childhood was traumatic, adulthood even more traumatic, tries to tell me he hasn't been through nothing that he needs to go to therapy for.
I mean, people be iffy about therapy. Like, I would never force therapy on somebody. I would encourage it for them.
Not forcing it on you, but you're not about to tell me that these traumatic situations don't make you want to talk to somebody about it. Like, that is stuff you have to heal from. Like, I mean, yeah, you can't tell nobody, you can't force nobody in therapy, but, and you can't force nobody to heal.
Pause. I was getting at that. Go ahead.
You can't force therapy on nobody. No, you cannot force nobody to heal. But you're not about to sit here and tell me that that's not stuff that you need therapy for.
So what did we talk about at the beginning of the episode? Remember, what made you want to heal?
What made me want to heal?
Yeah.
What?
Like, what made you like
being around somebody that was healing?
Right. People don't think nothing wrong with them.
Right. That was my problem though. But you're gonna hear this from me because we talk too much. We talk way too often. You're not about to, that's not normal stuff, my baby. Like.
But it be normal for them type of people. So that's another thing in therapy that I learned. Like, I had so much hatred towards my dad, and I always expected him to feel how I feel. And like, my mama, she not no therapist, but she do be coming around and like My mama has never been bitter towards my daddy. If she have, I never saw it. Like, she never spoke down on my daddy. Like, even when he wasn't there, she always tried to make excuses. Like, well, maybe he was busy or, you know, stuff like that. She never, ever talked down on him. And, like, now she always say, like, Autumn, he didn't come from the best family. Like, his parents didn't love him like you expected him to love you. So how can you expect him to do something he never been around or he never seen? Like, you got to meet him halfway on that. But I didn't care nothing about that, because my thing is, when I was younger, like, we all know if you didn't want to be a parent, why are you a parent? But, like, growing up, obviously, people aren't parents because they want to be parents all the time. Like, things happen.
Yeah, right.
So, I don't want to just push all my stuff on him without knowing his mental space. And I don't really know how to ask him how is his mental space, just for me to be like, okay, X, Y, Z, Z, Z. Like, because our last conversation on JPay didn't go good. So, I mean, I really didn't go off. This was last year.
Did he respond?
No, I wouldn't have responded to me either.
All right.
So, like, I do want to be the bigger person because
I think you should.
He's in his 50s, but I'm working on that.
Guess what?
What?
I challenge you.
I have to figure it out.
I challenge you
I was
to
mad.
send a letter off.
Oh, I sent one of my letters.
Send
I would write a letter because
okay, yeah.
I wouldn't want to just be like, he opened his letter and like, what if he really not good? And you know, that just make it worse.
Yeah. I think you should. Yep. You should send him a nice letter.
Yeah.
I think you should start off with a nice letter.
What should I say?
You should tell him what space you're in and check on his space, check on his mental, and then hit him with another letter if he good.
I kind of want to ease it on him.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said the first letter, you telling him what space you're in.
Because my father is not a good accountable person.
Right. So that's why I said you telling him your space about all of the accountability, the healing.
I wasn't too crazy. I would think he was a narcissist.
Oh my God. Please don't get started on the narcissist.
I don't think so, but it's like when you try to tell him how you feel, he get aggressive.
Some people are like that.
Back. Like, what are you talking about?
Some people are like that, but it's better to do it in a letter because you can't get a direct response, and it really gives you something to think about. So if you put the right words in a letter, and you don't come off as a bitch, might get a good response. What Brielle just say? I mean, not Brielle.
It's not about how you say it. So what should the compliment be?
Thank you for making me. I have grown into a nice young woman. That's the compliment.
That's gonna take a lot out of me. That's what I'm saying.
That's why it's a challenge.
I fall short sometimes on that. I'm still working on that.
See, you gotta let that hurt go. Gotta let that hurt go. Practice what you preach, Bookie. Yeah. Rub it back in the hair and all that. Yup. We challenging. So you challenging me? I'm gonna send that text. You
could have chose somebody else.
Nah, Bookie. That's who you need to. We need to heal our relationship. We need to heal that void that we had or have with our dad.
Because I was thinking to myself, like, if he gone for 10 years, I don't even remember how many years he been gone now. Aaliyah gonna be 7. So he went when she was like 3.
So he been
probably gone for about 4 years now.
Yeah,
it'd be an out of sight, out of mind type thing for me.
Me too, and my daddy in the same state, so it'd be like I ain't tripping.
I want to say he been gone about 4 years, but you know what's good about it? My sister and my brother talk to him, so they keep him up to date on what's going on. So he know about the podcast. He probably done sold the whole block or wherever what's going on, but.
Well, yeah, I still challenge you for the end of this year.
Give me 6 months.
No, girl, please.
Your dad is free, willing to eat up the street.
That's what I'm saying. But it's not nothing.
And you be seeing him.
He need a letter from his daughter. You don't know what he might need. He might need you to check in on him and see. You want to check on everybody else's mental health? Ask how your daddy mental health is. You want me to be the bigger person, text my daddy and go out to eat and stuff? Keep that same energy.
Ask him. Just tell him.
I am. It ain't gonna be this week. Next week ain't looking too good either. But for the end of the year, I got you.
Why not next week?
I just said What you say? I fall short, baby. I'm gotta think of the conversation that I want to have.
We need to have, I gotta plan this a day to go to, like, I don't know what you call those type of people. They're people, but like they're gonna teach you how to operate in your feminine.
Oh, girl.
Because you are.
Oh, my God.
I think this is a situation where you can be feminine. Let him be the daddy.
Come on.
Because you're the type he say one wrong thing, not the whole dinner is ruined.
I'm my daddy's child, though. I got some traits from him that are deep rooted, and I'm working on them. Like, he shouldn't have made me like this. Like, I literally, like, so many of, it's not that, I can't say that he gave me these traits. It's just that I learned this behavior from seeing it. Like, I'm trying to tell you, the quick responses, the smart mouth, the sarcasm. My daddy talked to me like that all the time. Like, when I was a kid. Every answer was sarcastic. You didn't
give us an example.
I don't even know what an example is or which one was.
Because I feel like you're going to have to explain this to him. Maybe he don't know.
I can't even. Because it's just go in one ear and out the other. It's just like, why you talk like that? I know how to ignore it now, but it's still a behavior that I grew up seeing on a day-to-day basis. I'm grown as hell now. But yeah.
I need you to think on that because I feel like the conversation should go after asking him how's his day and what he got going on and making sure that he's at a level to receive what you're about to say.
This how your letter go too? Okay, keep going.
That might be a book if I get to going like that, but I feel like you gotta, like, I'm in that space to where it's like El Brianna said, like, it's not about what you say, it's how you say it. And then sometimes if somebody not in a position to receive what you're trying to say, they're going to miss it. So you're going to feel like, what am I wasting my breath for?
So you say be soft?
I think
when I talk to him? I
think that you should. I think that you should say, you know.
I am. I'm a lean in my femininity. That's what somebody else said to us. What did he say? Who was that?
Earl Mac?
Yep. Lean into the femininity.
I think that you should try it.
I'm gonna give it a try. Why not?
I don't know if you feel like because you're a boy mom, you gotta be a thug all the time, but it's okay.
You wanna keep saying thug, bro. I'm not a thug.
You are.
I'm not a thug. I'm just.
If I could be a camera on the wall and watch you just do some, like, talk to people, like, it's like.
Is this a boy?
Yeah, and it'd be like, sometimes it don't even require for you to be like that.
Okay. I'll work on that next year.
I'll give you that because it's not that long. Not that long. So what you gonna work on this week?
This week?
Sending that text.
I'm gonna send a text. No, not this. I told you not this. This week wasn't looking too good. Nah.
Okay, well, prepare.
I'm gonna prepare. No, I'm gonna prepare the conversation. I'm gonna kind of bullet point what I want to talk about, things I want to add. And I'm prepare that. I ain't gonna prepare the text until next week. But before the year is out, we gonna have that date.
So I'm gonna ask you up until every time.
We are gonna have that date, Brody. Give us a second.
See what I was gotta be a thug. Cause why I gotta be Brody? You can't help yourself.
I've been a nigga all my life, man. Fake love.
You don't have to be. It's okay. Let the boys see you be soft. It's okay.
What if I don't want to entertain them?
I'm not saying like let them run over you, but I'm just saying.
No, I'm saying like what if I don't want to be soft? What if I want to be the man?
I don't think you should be that.
I'm just playing. I was talking to my old boy. I said, what if I just came up here dressed as a stud? What if I just wanted to change my identity and be a boy, like a boy? Anyway, the first thing he said was, "What was your husband or your baby daddy? They gonna call you. They gonna be saying your baby daddy outside." I'm like, bro, that's bold. That's bold. All right.
I don't think you should do that.
I would never do. I'm not that crazy. Not coming at.
Please don't.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna throw some holy water on you if I see you acting like that.
Bro, go on, man.
Well, what I'm gonna work on this week is getting out the bed.
Oh, yeah. And it's the beginning of the week. Yeah. It'll be the end of the week when it's dropped. But, yeah, we
Get
have a
out the
productive week.
Yeah, check on me. I've been getting a lot of check-ins, though.
It broke down.
Yeah.
That's good.
I mean, when you do it at home and you live alone, like, nobody knows but the walls.
Yeah. This week I've been being very productive. Like, I'm so proud of me. I ain't never been this productive. It's like productivity, it been just attracting me or something. I don't know. I've been very productive in the past couple weeks.
Oh, before we go, my girl's in a very thankful space, and when we drop this, it's going to be Black Friday, so happy Thanksgiving. I know that she don't celebrate holidays, but that's not what I'm getting at. I want y'all to put in the comments and tag them under this reel who you're thankful for and why.
Ah, okay, that's cute. So that's the real? Okay.
That's the real.
Well, any closing? Anything before we close out? Words of encouragement?
I don't have none.
I got words of encouragement.
Okay, go ahead.
If you have a damaged relationship with a parent, we gonna work on that before this year is out, okay? Okay, words of real talk with Adore and Daisy. We are gonna take our own advice. We gonna talk to our daddy. So I'm gonna sit down. She go sit down and write. Heal. We gotta heal, y'all. They probably need us. They probably ain't healed either. They probably need us to bring it out of them. They don't even know that they need healing. So we gonna get them there.
I'm just glad this is not like reality TV. And they gotta watch me do this to get close, baby. I do commend people who do it on reality TV, but my daddy, if he saw a camera, he gonna put on for that camera.
Bro, did you see who was that? Ari and her daddy?
That's my daddy.
Cause like what? You sitting up here acting like you not wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have see.
Lights, camera, action. That's all I'm saying. My daddy gonna turn up for the camera.
Oh man,
He already think he a celebrity. This is how he always acted. I can tell if it's a camera, he gonna go hard.
No,
cause he gonna feel like it's his time to shine.
No, baby. Nah. But yeah, okay. Thanks for tuning in, guys. You know where to find us on all platforms: Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, RT Adore the letter N Daisy.
Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe.
Until next time.